Hello beautiful souls, welcome to Tap Into Your Magic. My name is Heather and this is going to be an EFT tapping to honor Scorpio season. So here on Tap Into Your Magic, I do EFT tappings for each of the seasons that we change into. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe, give this video a thumbs up as well. Thank you so much and let's begin. So before we do the tapping, I always like to give a bit of a introduction to the season that we are now entering. And as you can see, it's spooky season. Libra season has just finished, and if you did the tapping for that, I talked about how it's all about balance and finding harmony and focusing on our relationships and especially one-to-one partnerships. So perhaps that's something that you focused on during this time. And now we're moving into Scorpio season, and this is the 8th house of death and transformation, and I feel like sometimes it gets a bad rep as something very scary, but the truth is we need transformation in life because nothing stays the same. And when we have Scorpio season, we've got this 4 weeks to really dig deep into our psyche, into our emotions, to really feel into what is it that we no longer want to carry, and we have permission to let that go. So this is the season, if you look outside as well, if you're in the northern hemisphere, the leaves are falling off the trees, and I see Scorpio season as the same thing for us. We are shedding our old leaves, what we've been carrying for years or maybe for months. Is our time to decide what we want to keep and what we want to let go of. And of course this season is represented by the Death Tarot card as well, and a lot of people get freaked out when they see that. It doesn't mean literal death. Again, it's a emotional death of something, or maybe it's a project that you have been wanting to do since January and you know you're not going to do it. It no longer feels good, but you keep holding onto it because you feel like you should. This is a time to let go of those shoulds. And so it can be a really, as Scorpio's, a transformational time to shed old skin before we finish the end of the year, because the season that follows Scorpio is Sagittarius, which is again a really passionate, fiery, light energy where we learn and grow. But for us to know what our passions are, we have to get really deep into ourselves and do a little bit of shadow work. And at the end of this video as well, I'm going to give you some of my top tips for a wonderful Scorpio season, the things that I will personally be doing and what I would recommend to really honor this season. So stick around for that, but we're going to get started with the tapping now. So in these tappings, we don't do the karate chop point, we start straight away with the eyebrow point, and a lot of it is positive affirmations relating to the themes of Scorpio season, death, transformation, release. So let's begin. It's Scorpio season, and I'm ready to let go of anything that no longer serves me. This is a time to drop my leaves and to tune into my emotions. Who am I? What do I truly want? And what am I holding onto that no longer serves me? Because now is a time to let that go. This is a time of change and transformation, which is not always easy. But I know that is the path to growth. And during Libra season, I probably focused a lot on other people. But now is the time to focus on myself and to tune into my emotions. I allow myself to feel all the feelings, and I'm not afraid of deep growth and transformation. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to let go of old beliefs and habits that don't serve me. And as I shed my skin, metaphorically, this might be difficult. I may have to kill projects that I'm not interested in anymore. Perhaps it's a complete change of career and direction. Maybe I distance myself from people who don't align with me and my goals. Or maybe it's a time where I find that people leave me. Or projects just naturally fade away. But I'm not afraid of the end of things. Because I know there's a new beginning. There's something better waiting on the other side. So, during the Scorpio season, I remember to be kind to myself. To purge and to release. Because change is how I grow and move. There's no point holding on to things that feel heavy. And I'm looking forward to this fresh start. I'm looking forward to Halloween and Samhain. And embracing the dark nights. As I go inwards to get to know myself better. So that I can emerge stronger than ever before. I am transforming. And I'm ready. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Let go. And hopefully you're feeling more optimistic about the mysterious Scorpio season, where we feel it's all a bit spooky and dark, but personally it's one of my favorite seasons. Halloween is my favorite event of the year, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I did mention at the start of this video, I'll give you some of my top tips for a really great Scorpio season. So here we go. My first top tip is to do some shadow work. And if you've never done this, there are plenty of YouTube videos. I'll link some below that might be helpful for you. But shadow work is when you get to know all of you, not just the light side, but what we call the dark side, the hidden parts of ourselves. And it's a lot of inner child healing. And one of the best ways to do this is through journaling. And so you could start to journal on, what am I afraid of? What do I need to let go of? What does transformation mean to me? Or what transformations have I gone through that have changed my life? My second tip is to take stock of how far you've come, but also to let go of any projects that are no longer serving you. So here on Tap Into Your Magic, one of my main focuses for everyone here is goals and goal setting and manifesting. And so I'd like you to think about your vision board from the start of the year and take a look at all the things that you said you were going to do that you haven't done, and ask yourself, is this really feeling good to me? Because sometimes we really hold on to projects when really we should just let them die, let them fade away, because when you get an idea for something, it's really exciting at first, and that's when you should start to take the first step. But if you just keep it within you, it gets boring. It's not that good feeling anymore. So give yourself permission to let go of any projects or any goals that are not aligned with you. And this doesn't mean, for example, if you've got a big goal but it's feeling difficult, but you still really want it, continue on and get through those, uncomfortable times to make it through the other side. But for example, I remember the start of this year, I told myself I really wanted to write an EFT tapping book, and that idea has been with me for a while, but right now I'm not feeling aligned to it. It was on my vision board, it was on my goals for the year, but I'm letting that go. Maybe it'll come back to me, but I just don't feel like that's something I want to do. I'm happy creating videos. So that could be something you think about, letting go of old projects and goals that they're just not for you. And my third and final tip is to do some yin yoga. I always find during autumn and winter that I kind of go into cocoon mode, and Scorpio season is when that transition first happens. And yin yoga is a really great practice because it is slow, and also I find it's great for healing emotions too, because in yin yoga, when you're holding different postures, a lot of emotions and memories come up, and sometimes you find yourself having a big release during yin yoga. And I've got plenty of yin yoga practices on my channel, so I will link them here. So this will be a yin yoga playlist. That might be something that you want to try out because it's really, really healing. So those are my top tips for Scorpio season and things that I'll personally be doing and I've already been doing. And I hope you have a fabulous Scorpio season. Let me know what came up for you and what your plans are for Scorpio season. I'll see you in another video. Also, if you'd like to do any one-on-one EFT tappings, just find my link below and let's get in touch.